cities in this country in Snapdragon Stadium, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. But today, the site of one of the great bowls every year, the Holiday Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wolverines offense will have the first possession of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with, and a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on.
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. The Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the team. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas bar.
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth it.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern.
Running toward the tape. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Allen. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends in the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run play action. He wants it all. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Snags it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to pass, it's Allen. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put him in position.
Baby D, be quiet.
Third and goal coming.
Y'all got 30 minutes.
He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense.
Open runway ahead. Inside the 30. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Cuse. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The play action fake. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Allen. Makes his connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they put the field goal on the board, about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back looking for help. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hands it off. Nice move to stay on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical holiday bowl. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Great job here by
With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half.
BAT is good. And the kickoff team is out on the field.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime now. We get the ball one down, let's go make a statement to start the second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. They get this confidence going. They get into a rhythm. Watch out.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They hit big down the sidelines for big yards.
On third down, going up top. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The number one job is to protect.
Now they get this offense to another third down. Now they can pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and 1 at 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back to the throw for the first down. He's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
And they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line race, they got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He's going to get loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, the total momentum with him out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Using his legs to buy some time. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You got to make great.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the twos. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It's now second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw.
This
Unloads
guy
to the
can do well.
wideout.
We've seen him
A
go
strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
After the catch, this one
Love to
leads him
see
into
the
the end zone.
fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm
Make the
talent to
extra
be able
point,
to get
the
that
lead,
football there before the
14-7.
defense can break it up.
Makes the grab. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Set this one right.
They'll run it. It's Bender. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Solid. Yeah, the 15. That's when the offense will take over.
Hand off from the shotgun. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He's picked up 3 to the 11. Syracuse right back at it. Third down play from the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Orange.
He's got it again.
If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that and not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown, running and throwing. This offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5.
Well, that's a
Really
machine right there.
by the coverage unit to check down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting in past the sticks. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback will audible. To the air. It's Allen. Zings it complete to the right. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Comes out throwing on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that pass intercepted.
Well, he started rolling to his right.
Great thing about watching this guy play all year is his vision. The defense has great instincts. That time the defensive line hated
and his speed
got the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back.
Makes the grab. It's Bender.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Takes the ball and heads
Just
to the
a
left.
short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Got a wide open receiver. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
How about that second receiving touchdown on the ball game? Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense on the coming soon.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After that last kick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the play.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback checking off.
Touchdown to their last possession. Looking to throw it on first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He makes a grab.
Way to be there. That speed.
And with that,
Running high speed. Appreciate for being there.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket. Let routes develop.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it into the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found, but hustled by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble. Bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about the other? Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down at the 38 is a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. They worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try.
Right there.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Wolverines will move the sticks.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down some. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, obviously, here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Expecting them to throw it here on third.
Feeling some heat. Setting up the screen. Oh,
He said the shield.
couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception
Fucking
has
play
this offense
safe.
in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. All kinds of running room. The 10.
And he rolls.
Touchdown, Michigan.
Got another play.
And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And, you know, late in the games.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust there. Or you get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Got his man downfield. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pick up of 10 and a first down.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes.
He's going to pass.
First down.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and he just threw it right through his fingers, and he missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Here comes the offense on second down.
That's a good out right there. Now it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it again.
Down to a play or two.
He's got him this time. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but you drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. And
pass on the way, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40, at the 20. And what's the interception? He'll take it all the way back.
He said Jason.
The DB saw it, and he thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. And he thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did it. The big 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, Dave, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this, this was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense.
I'm definitely see it, all right? Try to be funny.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide out in motion.
See what happens on this next down.
Looking to throw, it's Allen. He looks that one in nicely. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He's looking to throw it.
To the air.
It's got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a really good game plan, offensively and defensively. Coming into this one. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Rich Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It's a tricky situation here. Third and very